Today's minimalism video is going to be 5 simple ways to have a minimalism lifestyle. Hey there my handsome and pretty little Cobras, and welcome back to the Cobras Nest. For those of you who are new, my name is Mignon Cobra and I make minimalism videos. Today's video is just going to be for beginners. Have you started your minimalism journey, not quite sure where to start? This video is for you. So without further ado, let's just get into the video. Let's get it, let's go! Woo! Number 1, mindset change. Maybe you've seen on the internet all those really cute Pinterest pics of like that aesthetic minimal beige colorway and you're just like living for it. I think that's great, but that isn't the only way to live minimalism, and I don't think that minimalism is going to look the same for all of us, which is why I think that minimalism is at the core of it a mind shift. I think that we come to appreciate and embrace less material things because we've kind of shifted our attention to focus on the non-material things, helping others out, working on ourselves, having more education, learning about financial independence and financial stability. There's a lot of things that we've decided to do with our time as opposed to spending more money to accumulate more things. Alright, number 2, less is more. I think this is the minimalism mantra that everybody chants, less is more. And I think that's something that I can give advice to beginners, is that you will truly enjoy having less in all areas of your life. You're going to enjoy having less makeup and less clothes, and in exchange you're going to have more time and you're going to have more knowledge and a lot more self-love, self-care, and less stress, because at the core of it you've kind of adopted that you don't have to overcrowd and overbulk and overclutter your schedule, your life, closet, your food, your pantry. You're gonna find that with that extra room that you've given yourself, that less is more, that you have created space for the good stuff in your life, whatever that may be for you. Alright, number 3, more space for the important things. I don't know what's important for you. Minimalism is different for everyone, and it's going to look completely different for everyone. And I remember when I used to go on the subreddit minimalism, a lot of people would say like, I have X and Y car, can I be a minimalist? Because it doesn't fit that stereotype that we all have in our heads of what like minimalists look like. I think the digital nomad is usually what people think when they think of minimalist. So one of the important things and advice that I can give to you is don't be influenced by others' journey, others' decluttering and minimalism journey. Really be in tune with yourself and the essence of yourself to understand what is really important for me and stick to that. I definitely made a lot of mistakes in my minimalism journey, and I'm pretty sure you will too, where I wanted myself to fit that stereotype of a minimalism box, and I decluttered things that I ended up bringing back into my life because I thought, you know what, it matters more that I live a meaningful life than I try or aspire to be this minimalism archetype. So an example I can give is doing my nails. A lot of female minimalists don't do their nails, and that's perfectly fine. That is a personal choice and I can respect that. But for me, it was something that was a joy, so I have gone back out and repurchased nail polish. I also do my makeup. Not all female minimalists do their makeup. Does that mean that I need to follow suit like a sheep? No, I need to be true to myself as a true minimalist. We have to declutter what doesn't suit us and keep with us what does. Alright, number 4, it's a process, it's a journey, and it's the process that's been the most beautiful thing. There's no destination. I naively thought that there was going to be a destination. I was going to reach the end of the line as an extreme minimalist. I don't own anything. I'm enlightened. I'm a Buddha. I'm going to Nirvana. Bye guys. It doesn't work like that. You're gonna feel desires and need for new things. You're gonna go out and buy new things, bring them back into your life, experience it for a bit, go on a process and a journey that don't suit you anymore, and you decluttered, and it's just like a reoccurring thing. And if you want to argue,
how was that minimalism? That's just like a pendulum swinging back and forth.
But yeah, that's exactly all that minimalism is. It's just a tool to help you along in your journey of embracing what is important to you now and letting go when it isn't. Alright, number 5, experimentation. I think that a simple tip that I can give for embracing a more minimalistic lifestyle is to experiment. So even within my own minimalism journey, I went through different phases. In my extreme minimalism days, I wore a black uniform, black in, black out, if you guys have seen the pics. And I did that for a couple years till I drove myself insane, and then I decided to become more of like a beige, more abundant, more practical minimalist. And it's just been experimentation, and maybe somewhere along the journey I won't want to look like this anymore. I might even quit minimalism altogether. It's just an experimentation of what works and what doesn't. Sometimes it works now, and then later in the future if it doesn't, that's cool. You have lots of practice decluttering. Alright, number 6, be wary of the decluttering obsession. This is some advice I can give to new minimalists. It's really exciting to declutter, and it's also a bit of a high. I definitely experienced that, and I have made 2 videos on it, the dangers of decluttering and decluttering obsession. I was obsessed with decluttering. And you know it's an obsession because it's past the point of benefit. You're just doing it for the sake of doing it, and you're getting rid of things that you love, things that you need, and things you really can't afford to be decluttering. I got rid of all of my bags to the point where I had to use a plastic bag for a purse. I got rid of all of my makeup and I felt miserable. I didn't have enough shoes. My only pair of shoe had a hole in it and it was cutting me. I was bleeding in the ankle and I still didn't want to buy a new pair of shoe because
I'm a minimalist.
So being dogmatic about it and turning it into a zealot religion isn't really going to help you. I mean, again, that is part of the journey. It was part of my journey and maybe it's part of your journey. But I think it's just a bit of a warning. You don't need to get obsessed with decluttering. Just use it as a tool to get rid of the things that you didn't need and you didn't want. If you love it and it serves a function, I think that those are valid reasons to keep it. And sometimes it's okay to have a little bit of a duplicate. That's something that I talked about in my toxic minimalism habits, that we're not allowed to have duplicates. F that rule. You get permission from me, an old veteran. You're allowed to have duplicates if it brings you joy. Today's video is sponsored by my patrons at my Patreon page. If you wish to help out my channel, consider checking it out at Mignon Cobra TV. Okay, so we have reached the end of the video. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye!